there has been rumblings that basically, Kelsey Plum wanted to get the hell away from them, meaning Becky Hammond and AJ Wilson. And I'm here to tell you guys, it is looking like that way because none other than Kelsey Plum actually fired shots at the Las Vegas Aces in her opening press conference interview.
Is the Las Vegas Aces' reign in jeopardy? With 5 key departures and growing uncertainty, cracks are beginning to show in the once dominant squad. Is this a temporary hurdle, or is something bigger brewing behind the scenes?
Now, we know throughout the offseason there has been a lot of chatter behind the scenes in regards to the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces team was completely derailed at the conclusion of the season, which leaving a lot of people to speculate what the hell is going on in Vegas.
Kelsey Plum has broken her silence, and she's not pulling any punches. In her first press conference with the LA Sparks, she took a bold jab at the Aces, stirring up even more speculation. But is there more to this exodus? Is AJ Wilson at the center of it? Did Coach Becky Hammond have a hand in the shakeup? Or is an even bigger story lurking beneath the surface? Let's get into it.
Just a question for Kelsey. You came from a place in Las Vegas that really valued player health and player experience. I'm just curious what it was about LA that convinced you that the Sparks would also provide a high-quality player experience and amenities.
Imagine this. Kelsey Plum stands at the podium, clutching her LA Sparks jersey. The atmosphere is heavy. There's an unspoken tension in the air. Cameras flicker. The audience sits frozen. Anticipation, thick in the room. Then she leans in, eyes sharp, voice steady. What is she about to say?
I will say every step of the way, they have not just met but exceeded my expectations. And I've been treated better than I've ever been as a WNBA player. And I think that, at times, people have their own experiences, but I can speak for myself. And this has been first class.
At first, it's all business. Smiles, thank yous, the usual press conference script. But then, Kelsey Plum drops a line that stops everyone cold. I've been treated better here than I ever have as a WNBA player. Hold on. Did she just take a jab at the Aces?
I know that this franchise is extremely valuing the opportunity to be able to support players in any way that they can. And I've seen that firsthand. And, obviously as the franchise, we continue to build on this year. And, there's been a lot of change in the last couple of years with, coach and management and things like that. I'm excited to be part of the new wave. And, we'll be able to show players that this is a place where LA, you want to play.
Let's unpack this. Kelsey Plum spent years with the Aces, winning titles and solidifying her place as a WNBA star. In her final season, she put up elite numbers, 17.8 points, 4.2 assists, and 2.6 rebounds per game. She wasn't just a key player, she was part of the team's foundation. Drafted by Vegas, she built her career there, always showing loyalty. So why is she now hinting that she wasn't appreciated? What really went down behind the scenes?
I've been treated better than I ever have been as a WNBA player. Now, that is the comment there that is raising eyebrows amongst fans in regards to Kelsey Plum, stating that she's been treated better so far than she has ever been as a WNBA player.
Here's where things get even more intriguing. Plum's statement isn't just about a fresh start in LA, it's a glimpse into the cracks forming within the Aces' so-called dynasty. Remember when Vegas looked unstoppable, the gold standard of the WNBA? Now, it seems that dominance may have been hiding deeper tensions all along.
For someone like me, it's just a perfect mix of preparation and opportunity. I've been chomping at the bit to get the opportunity to be able to lead and show, who I am as a player on a different scale. And so I'm just really excited about that. And I've never been more ready. And, I think some people might be surprised, but no one that really knows will be.
But Plum isn't finished. She's energized about her new role, eager for the opportunity to shine like never before. Is she suggesting that Vegas held her back? Was she never truly given the freedom to reach her full potential?
She said it's always been leading by example, a level of consistency as a pro. These days, we get caught up in how we feel. It doesn't matter how you feel as a leader. You got to show up and lead. There's a level of competitiveness that has to be consistent every day. It's a culture. Other than that, just having fun. We all play better and enjoy ourselves when we're doing what we love to do. She's definitely sending subliminals back to Vegas, bro.
Social media is on fire. Some fans are blasting Aces management, while others are hyped to see Plum flourish in LA. And then there's the shade. One comment hit especially hard. Kelsey can finally focus on her own game without always mentioning how someone won unanimous. MVP. Yikes. That was a direct shot at Aja Wilson.
I just feel like an overwhelming sense of love, I feel like open arms. I was actually in the airport this morning and I was just getting some water and the guy was like, "Go Sparks," It's just, I feel that. So I'm excited about that because I really do feel like people have kind of already wrapped their arms around me. I haven't even played a game yet. Just the welcoming of my teammates and coach and Reagan and ownership. I feel very loved already.
Think about it. Plum's move to the Sparks isn't just a new chapter, it's a career-defining shift. She's not just embracing change, she's demanding the freedom to elevate her game. It feels like she's breaking away from something. But what? Plum isn't just another player, she's an Olympic gold medalist and a WNBA champion. When a star of her caliber says she needs a bigger stage to truly shine, it's not just talk. It's a message.
And I'm so grateful to be reunited with Dee, to play with people like Cam and Rakia, and I could continue to go on the list. We're here to compete. So there's expectations to win right away. And I know for me, there is a level of intensity and work ethic that I do bring to the table, but really just I'm grateful for this opportunity to show that being one of the best players in the world and just taking this franchise back to where it's been and where it will continue to go. So again, I just want to thank ownership support and really just means a lot that everyone's here and it's a new day in LA, so we're gonna hoop.
Here's the reality. Plum's words aren't just about her own journey. They're exposing deeper fractures within the Aces organization. Behind the Vegas glitz and back-to-back titles, players are feeling overlooked and constrained. Plum's statement wasn't just an observation, it was a spark. And now, the unraveling has officially begun.
So, for all Aces fans, it's over. It's over. It's over! The reign of the Aces is over. I understand the shortest dynasty in the history of the sport of basketball. I've never heard of a dynasty that won 2 championships and then was done, because you're seeing all the ring-chasing free agents getting out of Vegas.
Remember when the Aces were the destination, where players took pay cuts just for a shot at a championship? Those golden days suddenly feel like a thing of the past. Now, the Aces dynasty is crumbling faster than a busted Vegas jack.
We have to get better. We have to really take a sharp look at ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, see our shortcomings, and then, you got to make the moves necessary, whatever that means, to put the best product that we possibly can. It's not going to be the same group probably next year. It just won't. And I'm sad about that because I really like that group. They're a pain in my ass, but I was a pain in their ass too.
After their shocking semifinal exit, Coach Becky Hammon vowed changes. But no one expected this. This isn't just a minor roster shuffle, it's a complete shakeup. With key players gone, the Aces suddenly look more vulnerable than ever, leaving fans to ask, is their dynasty on the brink of collapse?
I'm really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
Remember Kate Martin, the fan favorite, the rising star who had Aces fans excited for the future? In a shocking move, Las Vegas left her unprotected in the expansion draft, and the Golden State Valkyries wasted no time snatching her up. Martin is all in on the new opportunity, saying, I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries. For the Aces, this one's got a sting. Letting go of a promising young talent like Martin, that's a tough pill to swallow.
You mean to tell me that two-time WNBA champion, the face of the God Dog League, okay? The Aces' main girl, right-hand man, Sydney Colson, is no longer returning to the Aces and is signing with the Indiana Fever? First of all, do the Fever even have any more roster spots open? How many folks are you guys going to sign?
But wait, there's more. Sydney Colson, the heart and soul of the locker room and Aja Wilson's closest ally, is heading to Indiana. That's right, Colson is joining the Fever, leaving Wilson without her trusted sidekick. This isn't just about losing a player, it's about losing a key piece of the Aces team identity.
Then, of course, there is Tiffany Hayes, who, guys, Tiffany Hayes was not even supposed to be in the WNBA last season. She had actually retired in the offseason of 2024.
And just when it seemed like the losses couldn't stack up any higher, another blow lands. Tiffany Hayes, the reigning WNBA 6th Player of the Year, is leaving Las Vegas. She's joining Kate Martin on the Valkyries, taking her 9.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game with her. For the Aces, this isn't just a roster shakeup, it's a full-blown depth crisis.
Let's start with Alicia Clark. According to Ramona Shelburne of ESPN, the Aces wanted to bring back Alicia Clark. But when Seattle came a-knocking, Alicia was like, you know what? I would love to go back to my WNBA home, which is Seattle. Now, guys, if y'all don't know, Alicia Clark won 2 titles with the Seattle Storm in 2018 and 2020. And now at 37 years old, she is looking to bring her 3-and-D game back to Seattle.
And the exodus isn't over. Alicia Clark, a vital veteran presence, is heading back to Seattle. Fresh off a championship with the Aces, Clark couldn't resist the pull of her WNBA roots, saying, "I would love to go back to my WNBA home, which is Seattle. Another leader gone, another hole in the lineup." The Aces Foundation is looking more fragile by the day.
I don't want to be great for you guys, no offense, but I want to be great for my team. I want to be great for this franchise. It is hard as shit. It is hard as shit because there's tons of people that want to break you down. Great teams in this league that are going to try to come after you every single night. But when it comes to taking accountability, I have no problem in that because I want to be great. I want to be great for my teammates. So yes, it can start in practice. Yes, it starts in training camp. Yes, it starts in the wins and the losses. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to challenge myself and my teammates every single day. Because when you're talking about greatness, it starts with consistency.
So, what's really behind this mass exit? Are players simply looking for fresh starts? Or is there deeper trouble in Las Vegas? Here's where it gets interesting. The Aces salary cap is maxed out. After securing Jewel Lloyd on a supermax deal, Vegas is now scrambling to piece together a roster with minimum contracts. It's starting to feel like a high-stakes game of musical chairs. And when the music stops, the Aces might be the ones left without a seat.
But also, there is a huge thing that you all have to keep in mind is that the Las Vegas Aces do not have a GM right now. They let go of their GM a couple months ago, and they have not put anyone in that place. And so, hey, Nikki Fargas and Becky Hammond are trying to make some wonders without an actual GM.
Let's peel back the curtain on the real chaos surrounding the Aces. Because if you thought the player departures were bad, the front office turmoil is even worse. Remember when the Aces leadership was considered elite? Those days are gone. Now, the organization looks more like a sinking ship. At the center of it all, General Manager Natalie Williams, or rather, former GM. She was abruptly fired under the vague reasoning of front office restructuring. But here's where it gets even messier. Months have passed, and the Aces still haven't named a replacement. A championship team with no GM? That's not just a misstep, it's a major red flag.
What is going on in their locker room? Like, this Aces team is falling apart. This is not a coach that I would want to play for.
But hold on, there's more. Rumors are swirling that Becky Hammond isn't just weathering the storm, she's making a power move. Word is, she's angling for a dual role as both head coach and general manager. Sound familiar? It's the same setup her former mentor Greg Popovich had in San Antonio. But here's the real question. When a team is already in crisis mode, is consolidating even more power in one person's hands really the right call? And let's not forget, Hammond's already dealing with her own baggage. That suspension for violating the league's respect in the workplace policy? Yeah, that didn't exactly help the Aces' reputation. And here's the kicker. This might just be the beginning.
On top of that, the league is investigating the Aces for potential salary cap circumvention. Back in May, the Las Vegas Convention Authority gave each of the players an additional $100,000 to basically be active in the community.
Let's not forget about the Dearica Hamby lawsuit. Because this isn't just talk. The former Aces star isn't just making noise. She's accusing the team of discrimination and unfair treatment during her pregnancy. And this isn't some baseless claim. The WNBA took it seriously enough to fine Vegas $500,000 and strip them of their 2025 first-round draft pick. Ouch. That's not just a financial setback. It's a massive stain on the Aces' reputation.